making your way in the world today. You really need a pod. Why don't you put your headphones in and give this one a shot? Wouldn't you like to just listen away and go to a place where everybody knows who you are? Listen to two guys brew, ha ha. Cold Street Brewery and Full Buddy Cast, two of the greatest names. Why don't you go and listen to this episode? All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to their episode of...
Shit. Fucking sit down and just bam. Sorry.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing.
Sorry.
No, we're not cutting words. It's exactly... You want me to cut words?
No.
All right. It's an adult-rated episode right now with those opening words from Sean McDonald. It's Full Buddy Cast presents Brew Ha Ha, Sean McDonald. Cold Street Brewery, 1627 Cold Street, Enumclaw, Washington, 98022. Check yourself in with the hashtag FullBuddyCast or wear a Full Buddy Cast hoodie or shirt, and you get yourself 15% off. Go do that now. Also,
Yeah.
Wednesdays and Thursdays.
We got, the summer short series. Sorry, got to get some filler in here.
That doesn't sound as good as mine. Dude, you look like your ZZ Top with those sunglasses on right now.
Well, you know I got sunglasses on. I got this fucking thing going on here.
Well, I don't see it.
You don't see it?
No, what do you got going? Oh, little. What did you shave your eyebrow?
No, I had a keg fall on my head.
Ouch! I didn't see it. Put those sunglasses back on so I can show people that you look like. I got ZZ Top. Dude, you look intimidating. You look like one of those bikers that are gonna be. But kill that. Turn that off. Oh, I can see it now. Yeah, that's a little softball. Keg fell on you. Survival story. We're already at it.
Yeah, this morning moving kegs, and my dumbass, I stacked kegs up. So, I have 15-gallon kegs, 5-gallon kegs, 7-gallon kegs, and 2.5-gallon kegs. And so the 7-gallon keg I had on top third.
Ouch.
Stacked 3 high.
Ouch.
And it fell and clocked me right on the side of my, right on the temple.
Yeah,
too,
you can see
right
it.
above the eye.
Were you wearing your life alert?
No, it took me by surprise. I didn't even see it coming. But I thought I was gonna.
Mr. McDonald, we've seen.
I stayed.
We've noticed that you've fallen. Do you need assistance?
No, but I lost my space and time for a minute. Knocked my hat clean. I didn't even realize my hat wasn't on my head until I was in the bathroom, splashing water on my face. I'm like, oh, where'd my hat go?
So do you immediately just go grab some big ice or a steak and just walk around with a steak on the face or anything?
Oh, I didn't think about steak, but I did get ice from next door.
Did you ever have to have that happen when you were a kid? Get a shiner and get a little meat on that face or anything like that?
No, my parents are like, no, we ain't wasting meat. You live with it. You're the one that got the shiner. Deal with it. Yeah.
How do you feel right now? You feel like I got a little concussed or anything, or you feel?
Well, I wasn't sure early. I haven't taken a nap. I don't know. I don't know. I feel fine.
You had a meeting today too. We don't talk about the meeting. We don't have to. But you went to the meeting with the sunglasses on and just kind of sat there like the Blues Brothers, just staring at the guy.
No,
person?
I went to the meeting and they just stared at me. I was like, "Are they looking at me?" So finally, I told them, "Yeah, this isn't normal."
A weekend at Bernie's action, just kind of sitting there with those sunnies on.
Yeah, I had 2 drinks and that fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
It was at the Pursuit. The meeting was at Pursuit Tap Room. So tried their new gin, honey, ginger little cocktail. It's pretty good.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
What do we got today? I know that we're doing the summer short series beer series.
Oh, yeah. So I brought the next couple. So the next one is the watermelon, and then excuse me, no. So
we just had watermelon.
You're right. So the next one is the pomegranate, and then the one after that is the melon.
And then just a little plug on this one.
It's cantaloupe melon.
Cantaloupe melon, okay. Mm-hmm. And then where do they get these at?
So on Wednesdays and Thursdays, you can from 11 to 5, you can stop by.
Wait, there's a W and an M on each one. Do we know which one? Wait. Oh wait, no, yeah. No, sorry, pomegranate. I'll use the pomegranate one. Okay.
So from 11 to 5, you can stop by a Lost Beach, which is shoot, I still don't know what their address is.
We don't.
It's on Cole Street.
They don't even know. I mean,
It's on Cole
one
Street.
of them does.
It's the old dinner house building, or not dinner house. The old kitchen.
The old kitchen, and then turned into the real estate agent's spot for a moment.
Yeah, so it's
Porterhouse,
on Jackson's side of Cole Street. Yeah, so from 11 to 5, you can go in there and sample it, and then from 5 until 9, you can come into my place and have a whole pint. Only on Wednesdays and Thursdays, or until quantities run out.
And they got a nice little cool little almost like a passport where you can vote on it. You can tell which one you like. It's got a little pamphlet in there. Well, I don't even want to call it pamphlet. It's more like a booklet. It's pretty sweet. It's got a nice little cool looking cover of it. And
yeah, I brought one because I think I brought the other one home. I wanted to make sure that you voted on these things too.
I will. Hey, did I sent you a message? You screenshotted the message. It was a Snapchat because Sean Snapchats. Go check him out. But
Try and find me on Snapchat.
you screenshotted it, and I'll tell you guys what it is. Just Venmo me some $5, and I'll sell it. I'll be his OnlyFans pimp. So the idea that I had. Do you remember this idea?
I don't know.
Because it's a beer summer short series, and you're very well known for wearing like double plated or whatever you want jeans.
Double legged?
No, what are those? It's like thick. It's
They're double legged.
double legged, whatever. Not known for wearing shorts so much. So on those days, you would have a summer shorts that you would be promoting it, and they go, "What? This guy never wears shorts."
Yeah.
And then they would see these bright orange or pink or just like Hawaiian shorts on
my
you.
legs are pretty hairy, so they aren't pink.
No, I meant the shorts, not your legs.
Why would I wear orange shorts?
Because it would draw attention to you wearing shorts, and you could say, "Oh yeah," and they're like, and they would exactly. You say why? That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna walk up to you and they're gonna say, "Why?" And you're like, "I'm glad you asked. Summer short series. Come on down."
All right. Okay. There is a tie-in. You did bring it all back around. That's good.
I even messaged it to you, and you
that's
said,
good stand-up. Good.
You actually said, "This is a
Set
thank
up
you."
and-
The full circle. You said good idea, and you screenshotted it, but then you got hit in the head like freaking Doc Brown and saw the flux capacitor, and then you forgot about it.
Yeah.
Did you see
that
it?
was a week ago.
When you got star? Did you get stars when that keg hit you in the head?
No, it was kind of black.
Did you think it was over?
I did for a second. Yeah, like I said, I thought I was going out, but I didn't lose consciousness. I was still there, but I was like, oh, that sucked. Especially hanging out all by myself. Right? You like
This is good.
Right?
This is really good. This pomegranate pops on the tongue a little bit. I like it.
Yeah,
Kinda
and
fizzes.
it's pink too.
Yeah, it's pink, and I actually ran into Lost Beach last week, talked to the guys about it during the cruise, and Kristen was happy about it. Joey was happy about it. You posted a picture of you and Kristen, saying longtime friend Kristen Poe, and she's out, and you explained the whole thing. Lots of likes generated.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a cross-sell dream right there between you two.
I'm
the real king of Cole Street.
what is that called? I'm a social influencer.
You're
There
an
you go.
Enum influencer for Enum Claw.
Yep.
Yeah, you're probably the top dog Enum influencer too,
I don't know about that, but
for sure. You post the pictures.
it's
of it.
pretty easy when half of my friends are also
All her
friends,
friends, too.
of Kristen and
that does
myself,
help.
so it totally helps.
Yeah. And anyway, and how's the cruise doing? Like, is it overwhelming you guys? I mean, I see you guys got a nice little beer garden out there. One of the only ones to have one.
Yep, had every single chair in my tap room was out on the street for the cruise. Every single chair. I don't know how many that is. I think it's 300 or 250, something like that. That's a lot of chairs.
Lots of chairs.
Yep, it's a big beer garden. We're still kind of understaffed, so I mean, we're stretched thin, trying to, make that happen.
Make it work.
But we make it happen.
There's a nice person working there. I forgot her name, but she knew me and I knew her. We had like a mutual, maybe a classmate. It's a little foggy, a little fuzzy
Becca
for me.
Johnson.
Maybe that's what. Yeah,
Her
maybe
brother Brian and I went to. She's a little a couple years younger.
Yeah,
than me.
maybe that's what it was.
Brian and I were graduated the same year. Then there's Eric, also graduated the year before him, or 2 years before him, and then Becca came.
Okay.
So she's 3 classes. Under
3 classes. Yeah. Okay. All right.
give or take. Give or take. I don't know,
Things
something
are
like
making a little more sense for me right now on that one.
that. Yeah, she's a great girl.
Yeah. You got.
She was handling the beer garden. She's great getting out there and flipping those drinks and making sure there's always a beer in your hand.
That's good. That's good. And the QR codes, how's that working out? This is your first summer kind of really trying those out. Are you noticing that it's working? Maybe you're learning some things?
You know, it works. There's still a lot of people that struggle with it, and that's perfectly fine. You can still buy the old way, you know. But everybody that's still savvy, and there's a lot more people that understand it because of COVID, because it was such a prominent thing during COVID. So that also really helped. I don't have to explain it as much because it's been a thing for a while, for a couple years now. So yeah, works good.
Good. And then at the brewery area, so I haven't really announced it. I think I'm going to announce it now. I've really sat down.
It's coming up this weekend.
And I thought hard about it. What's that?
But I don't know. What are you announcing?
Well, no. That we'll talk about in a little bit.
Okay.
But I think we're going to
Okay.
We're going to do I've already talked
Stretch them on.
I've already talked
After the commercial.
I've talked to a few people concerning, getting some prizes together once a month. Last Wednesday of every month,
Starting
a full buddy cast
August.
starting in September.
Starting in September.
Starting in September, because I want to get the word out. August 31st is the first day of school for the schools around here, and that's a Wednesday. So I figured that would kind of be a jumbled night, So Wednesday night, starting September, last Wednesday, get a couple people together, create a team. We're going to be doing trivia. We're going to be doing trivia at Cole Street Brewery.
And I've been told I make hard trivia, so
Well, no, here's the
bring
thing.
your thinking cap.
I'm that too, but I'm putting together some trivia too.
Oh, actual full buddy. Trivia.
Full buddy trivia. But here's the question. Here's the answer to that question. It's not going to be like, hey, what is Sean's? I mean, maybe we might sprinkle a few in there, but it's not going to be every question related to full buddy cast. But it will be centered around topics that we usually focus on, and I almost want to do kind of like a Jeopardy-esque type topics. There might be 5 different types. For instance, if we are in the round of the brew ha-ha, it's going to be focused around brewing maybe, or it's going to be focused around some outdoors questions, or maybe some local questions as well. Could be questions about beards. Name 4 famous presidents that have a beard, something like that.
There's a lot of presidents with beards.
That's true. Maybe that's a bad one. Name one that doesn't have a beard.
First half.
Yeah, okay, it's terrible. But then, we might have something to where, one category would be Holland with Hollenbeck type, football and sports, and then we do the garage night guys, and that might be just focused around just guy stuff, and just pop trivia there. Some other things there. The girl podcast we have, Premenopods, and we haven't done one of those in a while, but pop culture. Just kind of open it up to where it might, that what you're getting yourself into, but it's not going to be specifically when did Travis talk about what episode, stuff like that. We're going to do actual full body cast stuff. And you know what? You are a trivia man, and you put together some hard trivias before, and I know that. I didn't even think about you. So you know what? Let's do that. Let's ask this question. If someone wants to host it for a benefit, I know that we've done that last year. What's his name? I'm blanking. He had a food donation, and I actually went to it. A real estate agent right across the street.
Oh, Jaron
Jokola. Sorry, Jaron Jokola.
Yeah, trivia at the brewery.
At the brewery.
Yeah.
And so if people want to do hey, I want to host that. That sounds fun. That's all they have to say, and then just get 30 people together, kind of a thing, and then you would already have the trivia going. Would you be host? Would you be the trivia host, or could they bring their own? How does that work?
I don't know. You tell me. It could work either way. So if you have your own trivia, you could bring it. I already have quite a bit of trivia already set up. So
So even if it's just not me, if it's, let's say some rando that's like, hey, I want to do this fundraiser. We're going to have 30 people there. We're going to buy the tickets, all that kind of a thing.
There's a minimum cost, and if they don't reach that, then they have to pay the difference. But other than that, so can't walk up. Joe Smo can't walk up and say, "I'm going to do this." And
I'm from Italy,
and it doesn't happen.
That was a cool story. Is there more to that story?
Not yet. No, I'm waiting for him to come back.
Kristen. They were commenting about that story. They said that's a crazy story.
Right?
Yeah. All right, so that's good. So yeah, I want to start doing that. Basically, guys, what I'm really looking forward to doing is, I do the Full Buddy Friday, and that's fun.
When is that? When is the
Those are random.
It's Friday.
Those are random.
I mean, Friday is a couple days from now.
Those are like when I'm like, hey, I got nothing on the calendar. Let's do a Full Buddy Friday.
And how do you know when those happen?
I announce them like a week or 2 weeks prior. I'm like, hey, 2 weeks prior.
You do?
Yeah, I do. And that's the funny thing about you is that there's a couple times where I've had to tag you in them so that you could see them.
I see those ones.
So every once in a while, I'll be like, okay, we need to. I got nothing going on this Friday. Let's do a Full Buddy Friday. Haven't done one in a while. But Friday, everyone's already out.
It's already
everyone's a busy night. Mm-hmm. So why not have the place, in a sense, to ourselves a little bit more?
Yeah.
Make it more intimate.
Yeah.
And then also help support local businesses like Cole Street Brewery and Mazatlan and whatever, so and Bordeaux. So we can do those things that will help them, benefit them. They're already going to have a line on a Friday, in a sense. They're going to have people there. Why not just all go there on a Wednesday? And that was we kicking this around too. Sean was talking about how, well, hey, football's coming. Because I was thinking Thursday night. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to compete Thursday nights, and then Mondays and Tuesdays. You're still?
I'm still closed.
Still closed Mondays and Tuesdays.
Hey, I'm going head on against the football. So starting in September on Thursday nights, every Thursday night I'm going to do murder mystery. So,
oh my goodness!
If you come dressed up on theme, then you get discounts, and then obviously if you can pick the murderer, or if you do get picked as the murderer, you get discounts and prizes.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing: not everyone cares about football, and for those people that are listening that they don't care about football, what an opportunity!
Yeah, I do it on Thursday night so I don't get super overrun. But I do it on Friday or Saturday. Way too many people. It's better to. I still need people. Right. Don't get me wrong, but I don't need like 60 people. I need like 20 people.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
And like a good intimate type setting.
Yep. And there's, of course, there's dinner opportunities too. Dinner available if you want to purchase it. So it's dinner and a show.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Burlesque?
Starting in September. Every Thursday.
Burlesque?
I'll burl up. I'm a burly, hairy dude.
It's burly-esque. That's
Lost your train of thought?
Yeah, I did. I started thinking about you in a G-string, and I kind of got excited.
Thinking about these legs.
Ooh.
You're like, put those shorts on.
Please, those summer shorts. So, Cowboy Crawl, that is, we just passed it.
And the Cowboy Kids Crawl was super fun. That was our first time doing it. Challenge, but super fun watching those kids riding little stick ponies and all that. It's a blast. Yeah,
that's way cool. And we had some live music. I went down there the other day, listened to some crooners. I was not expecting to go down there and listen to some like Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra and stuff. Yeah. That was
crooning away.
They were.
And they get off the stage and kind of walk into the crowd and walk up to the ladies and kind of just caress and
serenade
dance around
them. Yeah. It was very I was not expecting it. Came down there for my mom's birthday. We were waiting for a table at the Rainier and they were singing away and I was like, this is kind of cool. I wasn't expecting it. Usually
very different. Yeah.
When you think live music, you think, you got some like classic rock cover bands. You're not anticipating going down there and hearing some...
Yeah, we like to rotate through a bunch of stuff.
That's way cool.
Yeah, I had that Letters from Traffic down there. They were great. Oh, my gosh. And they had the whole band section. And that stage is not very big. We barely got them on there, and that stage was rocking. And when I say rocking, I mean it was moving because all 5 of them are swaying from side to side at the same time and just rocking out, and that whole stage is just moving with them. That was a great night, and you could hear that all through the neighborhoods and everything all around downtown.
And cops are cool with it. People are cleaning up after themselves. It's
of
not
course.
getting too.
Yeah. And Enumclaw PD, they love it. They come down, they hang out with us too.
That's
you know,
good.
as long as we stop it at a reasonable time, 10 o'clock, 10:30.
And liquor patrol, liquor board, they're
still cruising around. Have some pretty good relationship with them now. We're all on first name basis.
Texting buddies.
Yeah, texting buddies. Yeah, we've been discussing quite a bit of stuff through text lately. Just different stuff because there's some stuff that's been kind of in flux. There was stuff that was in flux prior to COVID. Now coming out of it, it's kind of coming back, and some of that's a little confusing because it contradicts a lot of stuff. And that's a problem with all liquor laws is it depends on how you read it. Okay, and that's what my argument has always been is I'm reading it this way, you're reading it that way. Like what tells me.
There's a little gray area here.
Which way is the right way? So it's been great. Yeah.
And so can I ask, I'm going to go just a blunt question with the liquor board. Enumclaw, during the pandemic, they kind of did what they needed to do to keep businesses moving. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that all Enumclaw businesses were, fudging. Mm-hmm. But there was a few things that they were allowing and not allowing.
Stretch some things, yeah.
Have you noticed, is Enumclaw, does it seem to be a target right now with King County or Washington State, or is it kind of like everywhere is a target right now?
I feel like the last year it's definitely been us. So we were one of the first towns to do the outdoor seating and just opening up our town and then even coming, that initially started where, restaurants had to serve outside. A lot of towns did that, but we just totally incorporated our whole entire street, and we continued that even after the outdoor ended, and that's where we're pretty unique in that way. And that's also where we're a big focus point of liquor control because during the pandemic we would, people would just wander around like it was Vegas with open containers and that sort of thing. And we did our city council had passed an ordinance to like allow that at the time.
As long as it had a cap on it and stuff like that. It wasn't,
it's to go alcohol.
Right.
Now it's back to,
normal.
You can't do like a to go in that way. You can do it to go in like a growler that's a sealed container or like a can that's unopened, but you can't have an open container. That's kind of always been a Washington law.
Yeah. And then, so hopefully, as you continue, you're a likable guy. I don't know if you know that. You're a pretty likable guy. So hopefully that's going well for you. And now for you, are you looking, because you started to redo right before the pandemic. You were able to also do some remodeling and get some things done. Are you looking to add anything different to the Courier building, or do you feel like you're at a good spot? Like this is a good time to just.
I do feel like I'm in a good spot, but I am always in flux, trying to get the things that I've had a whole bunch of different things that have been on my list that have just been postponed. Bringing down my full beer bottle collection, where I have beer bottles from all the way from the 1930s all the way up to current, and a lot of them have different values in my mind to them. Like they're the grandfathers of craft beer, and there's different reasons why I put them on the wall and where I put them on the wall. So I got that's front and center right now. I'm trying to get that done. Kind of forgot how many I had in boxes, where I thought, this will fit no problem. Now I'm having to, make it fit. Have a lot.
Yeah. One thing I really want to do is take a tour, take a video tour. Maybe for those people that are out of state or Eastern Washington that listen. I've got a couple cousins that live over there that listen, and so when they get down here, it'd be kind of cool to give them the show, but maybe do a video one of these times.
I've done that with Google a couple times. I used to have it on Google, my Google Maps, but I think they took that down.
Did they?
Yeah, you have to pay them.
Oh, well, that's lame.
Yeah, don't pay Google
lame.
Nothing.
How's the comedy? How's comedy going?
This last comedy was great. The turnout, was great. This time of year, I get great comics because everybody's in town doing bigger festivals or bigger events, and that's super easy for me to get them out here because they're, hey, I need to kind of work on your area. There's some jokes that, in the Midwest hit just fine, but you come to the Northwest and it's not gonna make it the same. So get great comedians in the summertime, but tend to not have as great a turnout of people.
Yeah,
because busy, vacations and all that sort of thing. This last one was great. We had a great turnout, filled the whole place up, had some great comedians, kept it rolling all night. Yep. And the good comedians where they're reactionary, where if it's not working, they totally switch their game plan. Right on the spot.
And they start doing some crowd work, and you can see that they...
Yeah.
Crowd work is fun. I ran into Ryan and Sam Thompson. They were walking down there to go to comedy night that Wednesday night. The thing is I usually record with Joey on Wednesday nights, and so it's like the same time, but I'm trying to figure out a way where I can just... it's not like it's every Wednesday night. It is the first Wednesday of every month.
Yep.
So I can kind of plan around that. I was kind of kicking myself the other day thinking about it,
I've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, like, hey,
6 years been doing comedy on the first Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing with Joey, it's like, sometimes it's just hard to get him in the lab, and so when it's a Wednesday, I just got to go with it. But maybe I'll just see what...
That's why you drag him down, you watch him comedy, and then you come back.
Then we just inspired.
Yeah,
we're just
back. Like, hey, you remember that guy? He was joking. What he was joking about?
We just steal their jokes. So the next one then will be September 7th. That's after Labor Day weekend, September 7th. Put that down on your calendar. I'm going to put it. I'm actually currently writing it right now. Comedy night, and what a good night for that too. And then we'll go back to back. So after that, it'll be 1 week Wednesday trivia. The following week will be comedy night. So we'll be able to get that.
Yeah. So the trivia that month will be on the 28th of September.
Yeah.
I believe. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So here's the other thing. What time do you usually kick off? What have you noticed that people are able during a weekday event? Are they typically able to make it? What's too late because it's after dinner and it's too far after dinner, and what's too early because people are still getting home from work?
Yeah, 7 o'clock's a good time. Like between 6:30 and 7, because 5 is too early. There's a few people that are home, but not everybody's home. So right around 6 when they get home, but then they can change or kind of drop off their stuff, kind of unwind a little bit, and then get downtown. That's where 6:30 to 7. I just say 7 is a good solid.
Good solid.
You got an hour to get yourself downtown.
So what I think I might try, maybe not the first one. Because people have asked me that, well, are you guys going to record it live? Are you guys going to record it? You guys going to record it? You guys going to record it? And I've pitched this to a few people, like wondering, hey, are you interested? And I feel like I've got enough interest where we could give it a go for at least 3. You kind of see how it goes, right? So if you guys are listening to this, like, you got to be there. Like, you have to be there. You're going to be. There's good prizes. I've already got promises from Mazatlan and some other places. We're going to get.
Plus, you're at Cole Street.
And plus, you're at Cole Street Brewery. There's a win right there. So as you're doing this trivia and drinking this refreshing beer, and you're getting just grilled on this trivia, you got to be there to help support it. I'm not saying you have to do this like every month. It'd be nice if you did, but just the first couple. Let's see how that goes, and we can build off of it.
In November, I don't think you're going to do it on that Thursday.
Is that it'll be Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. Wednesday.
But it might.
That's right, Wednesday. It's the day before, so that's like a Friday night.
Yeah, it's like a Friday night. We'll see how that goes. That's the last. So Thanksgiving is. Do you already know? Are you already on it?
No, because I'm just guessing.
Why are you so good? Okay. Oh, here we go. Right here. All right. So no, we're good. That's the week. So the 30th, November 23rd is the Thursday, or is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So the 30th, we're still good.
Okay.
So we'll be fine there. We might have a little theme going there. I'm not sure, but anyway, please go. And I might just do since you said kicking off around between 6:30 and 7. I might start 5:30 to 6:30 I might just do a recording. I might have everything set up there,
there you go.
and then we can do our thing.
And then people that want to
And
show
then
up
people
early,
that want to show up early
can
for the
hop on.
show, hang out, hop on, get on the episode, and then boom, we'll kick off into a trivia right after that. So
yeah.
this thing is always working. You know, sometimes you got to have the hard conversations with your beds, and those are
your
best friend buds. Like Sean is my bed. Okay, so I had to have a
way to roll with that one.
I had to go with that, but we had a conversation the other day. Sometimes, you know, we're like, hey, what were you expecting out of this? What were you expecting out of this? What's come? And so his thing was just like that honest conversation that we had. It was just like, hey, like I'd like to see more events, man. Like, and I'm like, yeah, you know how
I'm pretty sure all the fans would like to see more events.
like more events too. Yeah, and in my mind, I'm like, yeah, but I mean, how do we do that? What would it look like? And then it just but you got to suck on that morsel a little bit. I know that sounds weird, but you got to suck on that morsel a little
Depends
bit.
on who's it coming from.
And
If it's coming from you. I've heard way weirder shit. That's you bringing the ha-ha.
That's just you being the weird, but anyway, so that's the happy little like thought that came out of it when I was thinking there. I was like, man, how can this work for him and me, and how can it be fun? And I think trivia with the recording beforehand, man, I think that you're drinking beer for 2 to 3 hours. I think that's good for everybody.
2-3 hours, like 4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5 hours.
Come on.
Take Thursday off.
Why not?
Think about it.
Just, start late.
You know what? I might.
start.
This is a question. This will be a question. What hit Sean in the head? Was it a 5-gallon keg, a 7-gallon keg, or a 2.5 gallon keg? And that's
what about the 15-gallon keg?
or was it a 15? That would
B, C, D.
That would have decapitated you.
I don't know. It depends.
Yeah,
Pretty hard-headed.
hard-headed. That'll be a question. I'm going to throw that question in there. You guys listen to it, rewind it earlier to get that answer. That's a freebie for you. So we'll know who got it right off the bat and who's guessing. That is going to be for sure in the questions. Okay? So rewind it, listen to it again. Maybe
Really, just to be tricky, you should just take a picture of the shiner that I got.
Yeah.
And post that. And they're like, all right, what's the answer to this question?
What's the question? And then what's the answer to this question?
There you go. Yeah.
Just make up your own question. That would be interesting to see what they'd say. Like,
Right?
Is this the part of the episode where Chris Hansen says, "Hi, would you mind taking a seat?"
Huh?
It's Chris Hansen. What is the To Catch a Predator?
Oh,
Let's just be a picture. A picture of
shit.
you looking
Sorry,
intense.
I all of a sudden I was thinking it was like that casting couch thing. I was like, you know the name.
That's funny, dude. We went to Casting Iron the other day. Yeah,
Sorry.
Casting couches. It'd be interesting if Casting Iron had a couch where they did perform their their interviews.
Right?
We should ask them. Is there a Casting Iron couch available?
Yeah, Casting Iron has their liquor license now. So when we went down there, they were doing like a soft open. So
Yeah.
they donated their where they tested the
Yes.
drinks out, and we donated to their drink.
their cause.
Yeah.
And it was delicious. I want to say I got an old fashioned, good old fashioned,
Yep, straight up old fashioned. I got the chocolate old fashioned, I want to say.
possibly.
And then they have a coffee old fashioned, and then they have an aged old fashioned as well.
We went down. Me and my wife and a few other friends. My brother-in-law was over from Wenatchee. He was meeting friends from Maple Valley at Casting Iron. They were throwing the axes and all that. It was buzzing. It was cruise night. Cruise night's like a festival, man. It's like
For sure.
You go here, go there. There's beer. There's food. There's people. There's cars. It's just it's a happening. It's an overwhelmingly sometimes happening Friday night. So
Sure.
if you're
It's a lot
looking
of
for a
people.
nice little stroll down Enumclaw, that's not the time to go. If you're
Don't go the first
yeah,
Friday.
if you're looking, what's that? What do they do in Colorado or what's that motorcycle like
Sturgis?
Stur-
That's not in Colorado.
This is
that would be in Dakota, North Dakota, South
north
Dakota.
and south, but close. There's a cut in there. That's where I got Colorado, but this is like the Sturgis, a small Sturgis. of Western Washington.
Sure.
On
Yeah,
a-
it's kind of the same thing. Actually, that's the other thing. Just last weekend, or was it the weekend before, we just had the motorcycle rally that's once a year down here.
I didn't even see that.
Completely filled the streets with bikes. I mean, and it's kind of funny because it's so segmented. I didn't realize this, but you have all the people that drive the Ninjas, right? They're all in one area. You have the people that drive the Harleys, but on top of that, you have the ones that drive the whatever, the Nickelhead, whatever those ones are, Harleys, and then they're all and then the Iron Horses are over here, and there's it's really cool. I mean, if you're into bikes.
Did you put your bike out there?
I rode my bike down there, and I got some looky-loos, but I mean,
It's pretty sweet.
We should have our own section over built in there. Like that's where our posse should come together. And just all roll down there,
dude. Ryan and Sam, bring their scooters out.
Yeah, there's quite a few. What's his name? 18 has a scooter too. I've seen him.
Oh, I've seen him. He came up because I met his dad in the beer garden at Cole Street for the first time.
Right.
That was a few weeks ago, and I'm as we're talking, I got it after I understood once I met him and saw that, and he told me that he was Connor's dad. I was like, oh, now I can see it.
Yeah,
like
totally
they
every
look
time he says something, you're like, oh, that's
very
totally Connor's
similar.
voice.
Yeah. And so then I saw Connor show up like a day later, and I'm like, hey, I met your dad. But he rolls up, helmet on, Vespa. He looked like Dumb and Dumber. Like he looked like.
You should see it when he used to show up at the ballpark with his ballpark buddy. His ballpark buddy doesn't even have a backpack, but it's holding the bat and it's holding 2 bats and 2 gloves, and they're both riding, and they're going through gravel, so they're like bouncing up and down.
And he's just got his grin. It's just like puppy dog grin. He just looked. That would be a sight to see.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
He's a character.
But anyway, so so come on down to Enumclaw, hang out, enjoy it. We're gonna get our shout outs on right now.
Every weekend we got good stuff going on.
Yeah, do you want to?
We have the street closed down every weekend.
And then this is gonna get released on the 15th. So that weekend is gonna be a shout out to my senior, my graduating, class. It's going to be our 20th reunion. We're going to be down at Cole Street Brewery. The brewery location closed down just for us. I did not hijack.
So that's this Saturday.
That's this upcoming Saturday. Yep, the 20th. Yep. And
at the brewery.
At the brewery, we'll be there. So look for us afterwards if you're looking to see some familiar faces. Maybe
just come on down and crash it.
Well, that's what I did to my brothers.
Yeah, right.
I went to my bros.
Oh, that's a whole story you got to tell.
Yeah, that's it was. I got invited by Sarah Johnson, so I had an actual invite who graduated with them. If I could do it again, I would have just gone to the pre-funk, let them enjoy their actual reunion, and then I would go to the post.
What do you do at an actual reunion? I thought you went to a reunion to drink.
Well, that's what I did. I drank and just talked to people, and I knew I hang out with those guys. But now that I look back on it, I thought, okay, Linea Crescendo crossed the line a little bit, maybe, just in being there. Probably should have just let my. But the thing is,
does your brother have a date to come to yours?
I told him, come on, you can be my +1, but he declined. So that was kind of lame of him. But and then it's been promoted. I'm sure they still have it out there. But we've got on the 28th, so not this Sunday, but the following Sunday is going to be Dinner on Cole. Get your tickets now. Filling up fast. Only 300 spots
total. Yeah.
And
we got 2 sides. On my side, in front of the Courier Herald building, is Chef Kai.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of Griffin, is Casting Iron, and they're doing their meat pies and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's $35 a ticket, basically, for dinner and drink, so pretty average.
So
get to hang out in in the middle of the street with the community.
Yeah.
It's a great experience.
Open container.
Where no, where you just get to feel the whole vibe of Enumclaw and how tight our community actually is. Where break bread together, which is pretty important thing.
It is a very important thing heading into the holidays season, I should say. It's the end of the summer, heading into the
That's why we do it now. It's because it's a little
October.
easier. You know, end of the summer, people
Yeah.
are coming back to get ready for school, and you know, so in town, not buzzing around on vacations or dealing with holidays and real family.
Yeah. So happy see you there. Hopefully you guys can make it. I kind of jumped too fast. So my shout out again for the 23 reunion. Shout out to Anna Burt and her husband Brandon Burt. But Anna's really took this on planning it. She took it over.
Yeah.
And then also
in
Casey
contact with
Scott, Leanna Severson. No, I messed up the last name. Seversnick. Leanna Seversnick. And then Marie Terrell being a part of that as well. So anyway, thank you guys very much for putting this on and working with, and thank you, Sean, for opening up your spot for it as well.
Oh, for sure. It'll be a great time. I had a shout out for somebody that does not listen to the show and also is kind of like a quiet member of our community. She does a lot of background stuff for setting up a lot of these events. She, helps this Sundays on Coal. She's one of the main parts of putting that on. She does a lot of the closing the street down and making sure that there's fire tables and keeping the propane and stuff. She's kind of like the manager, sort of, does all the books and does all the important stuff that not a lot of people recognize. That would be Jessica McCoy Stratton, and her husband Chris also comes down and helps.
Nice.
With the snow on Cole Street in the wintertime. They've been great people. They're great members of our community that I just want to shout them out. So, yeah, shout out, Jessica.
Shout out, Jessica.
Way to go.
Way to go. Proud of you. Tag yourself in. Get 50% off at Cole Street. Use hashtag FullBuddyCast.
Yeah, 1627 Cole Street, Courier Herald Building.
Enum Club, Washington, 98022. Next door to the Rainier. Come say hi.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks for listening.
All right, cheers.
Making your way in the world today, you really need a pod. Why don't you put your headphones in and give this one a shot? Wouldn't you like to just listen away and go to a place where everybody knows who you are? Listen to two guys brew, ha ha. Cole Street Brewery and Full Buddy Cast, two of the greatest names. Why don't you go and listen to this episode?